I respect the question, but you just gotta understand like who I am and where I come from. Like, just trying to have a good practice tomorrow, and we trying to put ourselves in a position to win the next game. So, not dodging it. I understand it, but to me, I've always said the conference race doesn't really start till February. So we're 1-0, in the Big 12, and we'll kind of see what happens this month. But we were in a pretty good position when we were down here last year. I remember sitting right here. It was a really good game. We come up on the bad end, and so I respect the question. There's a lot of basketball left, but I'm proud of our players. We're playing well right now.
Coach, how did you think that your team closed out the first half, and what was your message to the team at halftime with that big lead?
Yeah, the other night against Texas, we didn't finish the first half well, just didn't play the game the right way. Spent some time on practice, so I think I know Keenan hit the shot to end the first half, so that was an improvement from the last game. And defensively, I can't remember if we got to stop in that last one or not, but it's an important part of any basketball games, the last couple of minutes of the first half. It's a real momentum builder. You got to play the game the right way, and it's a great teaching. Keenan Evans, as good a player as he is, he's just such a great, humble kid. Like he wants to be coached. I wish I could coach him the rest of my career, but I can't. But I'm going to enjoy these next couple of months. But after that Texas game, even with the celebration of winning and all that stuff, the next morning he's like, hey, let's watch the last couple of minutes of the first half. And so I thought tonight we'd finish the half a little bit better.
Were you surprised that it took that long for him to get a shot in the game?
No, it's just team basketball. Jamie Dixon's a really good coach. They game plan for Keenan. And I thought Keenan let the game come to him. So we had some great passes. We really didn't have to get into sets or anything in this game in the first half because we had such a great offensive flow. But no, I thought Keenan did a great job letting the game come to him. You guys give him a lot of credit for that. He still got up 14 shots, So, no, I'm proud of Keenan.
What did you see in that run, though? The first half when you guys kind of took control there?
Well, one thing's big for us is when we don't turn the ball over. We got a pretty good team with good talent. And we try to get our guys in positions to get good shots they can make. So I think the first half we had a 3 or 4 turnover half. That means we're going to at least get a shot on offense. So that was a big part, I thought, of us playing well early is no turnovers. And then defensively, I thought we were dialed in. We did a good job guarding the ball screen for the most part and made some mistakes, but that's basketball. But I thought we were aggressive on defense.
Coach, could you talk about first half? You only fouled 6 times in the first half, and yet you forced 11 turnovers. That's seems to me kind of an unusual statistic. You think of aggressiveness, oftentimes producing fouls and everything, but here it was not producing fouls, but yet you're creating turnovers.
Yeah, aggressive doesn't have to mean fouls. So I think when I was a junior college coach in Fort Scott, Kansas, Lute Olson, I had a chance to meet the Hall of Fame coach Lute Olson and Jay John, and one of the things he said about defense was don't foul. And to that point in my career, I always associated playing tough with fouling, and I really thought about it and kind of made that adjustment back there. So our teams try not to foul. A little bit frustrated in the second half. We were fouling so much, but TCU's a good team with a good coach, and they were kind of pressing the issue early second half. But yeah, I've always thought you could play really aggressive defense and not foul as well. Just discipline's what it is.
In terms of the offense, I know everyone's going to look at Keenan and Zaire and Jared, but it seemed like you got some balance scoring from everyone. Morrow finally got back into his groove. Naeem got into his groove. I guess, did you kind of feel like the confidence was going very well and the offense was kind of flowing day for him?
Yeah, I told the guys at halftime, like everybody in this room has made a play. We're all playing well. Let's see if we can duplicate it. We'll have a chance to maybe get a road win. I'd like to recognize Naeem. Had a solid 4 game, 4 assists, no turnovers. Scored right under double digits for us. So that's good to see Morrow back. So, we're a team. It's no surprise, guys. Every guy on our team's got to contribute and play for us to have a chance to win in this league. And tonight was a night where we got great contributions from everybody.
Chris, when you accepted this job, you obviously knew you had a pretty good team coming in. Did you think you'd be as far along as you are where you're now, just in terms of on the court with wins and losses?
Yeah, absolutely. If I didn't think that, then I wouldn't be the coach for these guys. I'd like to think that we're humble people. I know a lot of you guys, that's who we are, but at the same time, we're confident. I don't think anybody in college basketball, I don't think we're better than anybody else in college basketball, but I don't think anybody's better than us. We work hard every day. We're unselfish. We recruit good players. And so, the wins and losses and things like that always kind of just shape up. But yeah, I wanted to be relative. I thought we were relative last year. We had a really good team last year. We lost some close games, but you know, those seniors did a great job for us last year, Devin and Matt and Thomas and those guys. So yeah, I expected to be here. It's humility, it's not arrogance, but yeah, I expect us to beat games. I expect us to win. I mean, Texas Tech University is a great place. It deserves a successful program, and that's what we're trying to do.
When TCU cut it to 11 and Jared scored those 6 points, how key were those just with the way you guys weren't able to flow on offense at that point?
Yeah, individual play. I thought Jared did a great job not settling for the corner three and taking the ball to the rim. So that was a high-level play by a young player. Again, I take some responsibility for kind of the lackluster, kind of, you know, not so good to have. It's hard to play with a big lead. You know, it really is. The alternative is just to keep hooping, and then you miss a couple shots, and I mean, people think, man, that guy can't coach. But it's just hard. It's kind of like football with that prevent defense. It's a hard thing to do. I think the way you overcome that is you got to trust and you got to be tough and you got to trust the game plan. You got to trust what we're doing, and then you got to have a level of toughness. And let's give TCU credit too. I didn't think it was just us having a meltdown. I thought they were making plays. You know, they got aggressive. They hit some shots. Give the opponent a lot of credit too. TCU, you know, basically outplayed us in the second half, no doubt about it.
Coach, the team struggled on the road last year. You're starting to build a pretty nice road resume. What's been the difference so far?
Well, I think you got to be careful saying struggle. You know, a game here, they came down to the last possession, a double overtime loss at West Virginia. You know, a lot of games you got to win close games. Like the difference between winning, the difference in a good season and a great season is 4 or 5 possessions. The difference between like a championship season and a great season might be the same thing. So I do think that this year we're playing with a different confidence on the road. I give our staff a lot of credit. We started this way back in the summer, wanting to finish. You know, the objective isn't we have to win close games. It doesn't work like that. The objective is we want to give ourselves a chance and play the game the right way and not beat ourselves. And that started way back in the summer. So I give our players all the credit. They've really bought in. We've got a team that has great senior leadership. We've got a team with young guys that are playing at a high level.